Hey everybody, I'm Darrien with my channel, YouThe Church. Now in this video, I'm going to be giving you a quick life update about myself and talking about my future with you guys. So stay tuned to the end. Hi everybody, I'm Darrien. If this is your very first time watching my channel, I just want to say thank you so much, and I hope you stick around to the end of this video because I got a lot of great stuff to talk about. I want to give you kind of like a update about what I've been doing in my life. My life's really not all that interesting, but I still want to share with you guys and be able to look back at this video and see how my life has changed in the next season. Today is 2 days after the winter solstice, so it's the perfect time to make a video about this new season in my life and what I've been up to in the past few months. So, last update, it was fall, and I was going into my Fall Fresh challenge, which went awesome. A lot of people took some interest in it on social media and on Instagram, and I pumped out a lot of great videos in that month. During that month, I went on a trip to Texas. It was a long family road trip, about 2 weeks long, and I got to go to the Creation Museum, all about creation and God, and I got this awesome shirt. I also got to go to the Ark Encounter and Chick-fil-A. Yeah, it was an awesome trip. And honestly, Texas wasn't that eventful, but I got to see some old friends that live in Texas. Honestly, it was an amazing time just to see them and get to kind of take a break from everyday life here in New York. So that was awesome. And as I was coming back, I announced on a video, it was my last Fall Fresh update, that I would be taking a fast in the month of November. So what my fast was is I was taking a break from social media, video games, YouTube, just kind of all that to kind of focus on my relationship with God. That's basically what a fast is, just taking a break from something or abstaining or not doing something in order to focus on your relationship with God. And I'll be honest, there was a few times where I slipped up on social media. Guys, it's really hard to do so when the temptation and it's just so easily available to you. But honestly, it was very nice to be able to kind of detox from all of that and focus on reading my Bible. And what I was able to read was the book of Acts. And in that book, it has a lot of great stuff about leadership, about spreading the news, the good news about Jesus Christ. It was very empowering and very encouraging to me to read through that. And what helped me a lot to read through that every day of that month was this plan on the Bible app. This study helped me to kind of every day follow along with the book of Acts, and I was very encouraged by that. So if you ever want to take a fast, maybe now's your time. We got a new year coming up, so if that's something that you want to do, step out in faith and take that fast from either social media or whatever it is that's kind of dragging you down, and really focus in on that relationship aspect with Jesus in your life, if you have that. So that was awesome. Through the month of November, I was able to do that, and I read through Acts. A lot of stuff happened in the last 2 months. The first thing that happened was I was practicing for a concert that I actually have already done one performance already, but I got another one coming on Christmas Eve, and guys, I am so hyped for it. It went very well. So at my church, we started to do practices in November. I was very consumed with that. It took up a lot of my time, so I'm glad that I didn't have to fall on that social media to distract myself. I actually had something constructive to do and to practice. So in the concert, I do some singing, I do a lot of piano work, and I'm just overall the hype guy of the concert. So it was a really awesome kind of like adrenaline pumping time at my church last week, and I got another performance, so I'm just ready to bring it 100% on Christmas Eve. but it did take a lot of practicing, and literally 2 weeks ago I spent almost every day practicing over and over again to every song, giving my mom an excruciating headache from it every day. I'm sorry, Mom, but it was so worth it because the concert turned out great. So that's one victory that I wanted to share with you guys. Another victory and awesome thing that happened was I got a car, guys! So exciting. Like, that feeling of getting your first car is just overwhelmingly awesome. So I got I think it's a 2006 or 2005 Honda Civic, and it's in great condition. I got it handed down from my great brother, Rollin. He really hooked me up with that. So if you're watching, Rollin, I just want to say thank you so much, bro. I really appreciate the car. So it's treated me very well. I went 2 weeks with going a lot of places, not having to fill up my tank. So it's great on gas, and honestly, I'm just so blessed to finally be able to have a little bit more freedom. But with more freedom comes more responsibility. So I'm going to be praying more about that, and I've handled it pretty well so far. So that's a really great victory, an awesome thing that happened. So it's really helped with getting to and from practices, from going early on Sunday mornings to church, and also getting to and from my job. Speaking of my job, I've been working at Dairy Queen for about 2.5 years now, and just last week was my very last week at Dairy Queen. I ended up quitting my job there, I think in my 2 weeks notice. Things were just getting kind of stale there, and I wanted to move on in that aspect of my life. So I'm not working at that job anymore after 2.5 years, and I've learned a whole lot at that job, and I don't have time to share a whole lot today, so I really want to make another video about my time at Dairy Queen, because I learned a whole lot. I met a lot of great people that are customers there, and I just want to share some encouraging stories, because I bet you some of you who are watching this video are maybe in a aggravating situation at their job, or is just in a struggle to try to find happiness in your current situation, whether it's a job or just in life. So I'm going to be making a video about that in 2018. So look forward to that video, and I'm going to be bringing on a special guest who actually worked with me at Dairy Queen, and we're going to be talking about some moments that we had at that job. So I want to just share that part of my life with you. And also, the reason I do these updates is just so I can look back and see how God kind of brought me through some of the hard times. You know, that's the next part that I want to talk about, is the hard times. So November and December, it seems like a lot of good things might have happened, you know, with the car and with the concert and reading my Bible more, but it came with a lot of challenges. And I'm not going to be super open and share all of them, quite frankly, because I don't remember them all. But I do remember, you know, in my heart and in my mind that it was just a very rough 2 months. A lot of challenges came in my way, a lot of questions. I remember when I was deciding whether I should quit my job or not, I was just kind of in this place of doubt. And honestly, guys, I'm still there. I'm still in this really rough season where it's just like, God, what now? Like, what's gonna happen for my life? Like, I quit my job, what next? Like, I'm looking for direction here, and to boot, my stupid procrastination kicks in, and I'm not doing anything to, you know, work towards getting a new job or anything like that. So I'm in this place where I'm just really kind of like upset with myself. Like, what am I gonna do with my life, and why am I not figuring out all the details? That's the part where I'm gonna really need to have faith in. I'm kind of honestly scared to go into the next year, as I was last year. You know, 2016 into 2017, I was really kind of just bummed out and scared and really lonely. But I can tell you that now that it's gonna be 2018, I'm not as scared and I'm not as lonely. I feel more of a peace. I still have a lot of questions, and I still have a lot of doubts as to what's going to happen next. And there's still a lot of ways I just need to kind of step out in faith and come out of my comfort zone. But honestly, like, I'm more content now than I was coming into 2017. So that's something that I can only accredit to God, because He's helped me through that. He's shown me the way. He's shown me the things that I need to do in my life and the ways I need to step out in faith. It's been a very challenging year, let me tell you. I've made a lot of videos where I'm just kind of beating myself up and then I'm upset in. But at the same time, it acts as a testimony, because when I'm out of that, I'm going to look back at this video, I'm going to say, I made it past that, I made it through. And hopefully you can do that in your life too. That you can look back at your past and just say, look at how God brought me through. Kind of just see God's plan through it all. And I love to make these videos to just see how God works everything out. So I'm sure I'm going to look back at this at the spring and say, wow, God totally worked this out. But for right now, I'm just going to trust and put my faith in Him. It's because it's all I know how to do. And I'm going to try after the holidays to just step out and put in an application somewhere. And God will hopefully work out all the rest. I mean, I know He's going to. So next question for me, what's next for 2018? That I have no idea. Like I said, I'm in this kind of open situation where I don't know what's gonna happen. I have a car now, so that's one new thing that helps out a lot. Obviously I have my license if I have a car, so that leaves a lot of freedom there. I don't have a job, so I don't necessarily have an income, but I still have a lot of money saved up. So I have enough money to possibly go on a trip or something like that. 2018, I know I'm going to be going to California, so that's one new thing that I'm going to look forward to that I've never done before. I intend to kind of start a youth group at my church. That's a spoiler for those of you who know me from our group on Sundays, YouThe Church. So that's something that I intend, and that's a goal that I want to work towards in 2018. And I really just want to kind of step out in faith and start to focus in on what the Lord really does want my life direction to go in. Like, if I want to be specifically called to preaching the word, or to worship, or to youth ministry, or children's ministry, whatever it might be, my goal in 2018 is to just kind of find out what that is. And it might not happen then, but I know I'm going to learn a lot, and I'm going to lose friends, I'm going to gain friends. It's just all part of growing up, and I'm glad that you guys are along for the journey. So thanks for tuning into this video. Thanks if you watched all the way to the end. Thank you for your constant support to my channel. I've still got very few subscribers, which honestly doesn't matter. And I just want the good news to get out there. I want the good news that Jesus can be your salvation, can wipe away your sins and give you eternal life, and the life that takes you out of hell into heaven. Like, that's what I want to be spread around. So if you want to be a part of that, then share this channel with somebody that you know. Share it on your social media. I really appreciate it, because word of mouth, even more so than social media. I can't even tell you, like, having conversations with people, even if it is in Messenger or social media, something like that, the word of mouth is so important, and that's where I want you guys to help out if you can. If you've watched to the end of this video, you're probably a loyal subscriber or a loyal watcher of my videos. And I just want to say that I appreciate that, and I hope that you can help me out in kind of spreading the word about YouThe Church, about the good news about Jesus Christ. So thanks for watching this video, guys. I'm Darrien, and look forward to more videos in the future in 2018 by me. So Merry Christmas, and I'll see you guys in our next video. God bless you, and take care.